again. It's Bernetta,
Earl,
and we are the Tampa, Florida Insiders. And today, as you can see, we are in sunny Tampa. Our topic is summers in Tampa. Am I saying that right?
moving to Tampa, Florida, can you handle it?
I guess because it's so hot out here, I'm like, summers in Tampa. Moving to Tampa, can you handle it? So you can start us out.
Yes. So as we both start us out, all right, we're going to be talking about this warm humidity. Of course, everybody moves to Florida because of the weather, but summertime and this time of year, today that we're in May right now,
Right.
it brings a different type of heat and humidity.
Right.
I'd love for you to talk about that more since you're new to Florida.
Yeah, so this August will be my 9th year living here in Florida, and I learned quickly about the heat and humidity. When I first moved here, for 1 week straight, it rained every single day. And I told my mother-in-law, did I make a mistake? I thought that was God's sign, but that wasn't. That was my mother-in-law just saying, that's our summer rain. And every year it happens, the summer rain. It never happened in Atlanta. It didn't happen in Chicago. But here in Tampa, every day during the summer, you're going to get a shower. Now, the good thing is it doesn't last all day. It might last 30 minutes to an hour.
Right.
And then it comes right back out sunny, and you will look like it never rained. But trust me, in the summer, you're going to get a shower.
Right. And what we call those are our afternoon thunderstorms. So basically you plan early in the morning, you plan late in the evening, but you're going to have an afternoon thunderstorm, usually between the hours of 3 to 5 p.m. usually. And during that time, it's very quick. It happens and then it's gone. And you look outside, it's all dried up. It's like, man, did it ever rain?
Right.
So it doesn't ruin your whole day. It just takes a couple hours or maybe 20, 30 minutes from your day.
Right. So one of the tips that I have if you move here during the summer, or if you move to Tampa during the summer, is to plan your day early. If you need to run errands, if you need to go to the store, if you want to do some event, do it early, because in the afternoon, you're guaranteed a shower. And depending on where you live, it happens the same time every day. In our neighborhood, it happens between like 3 and 5, but maybe on the north side of Tampa, it's 1 to 2. So plan your day. We plan our day around the storms because they can get really heavy, thick, and very wet.
Yes. Also, we know that this time of year also brings what you see behind us, fruit trees, blackberries, all the wonderful things that you love to eat or smell or cook with, right? So I love about that is that we also have places that you can go to pick your own fruit, right? Whether it's blackberries, whether it's blueberries, whether it's muscadines or some other fruit that Florida has to offer. So we're very tropical here. As you may see, mango season is upon us. Within a few weeks, the mangoes behind us should be ripe and ready to eat. Pineapples are growing like you wouldn't believe right now. Where we just plant the pineapple tops, put them in pots, put them in the ground, and they grow as well.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't know if we told you, but this is our backyard, and this is our very own mango tree. And we have 2 others that you can't see on camera. And that's another thing that growing up where I grew up, we didn't have access to actually grow your own fruit. So that's one of the positive things about Florida. I also wanted to tell you, even though it's hot, there are a lot of things to do here in Tampa during the summer. One, you can already imagine, is go to the beach, right? Because you're hot, so let's jump in the water. Another thing that you can do are just like outdoor attractions. If you like an amusement park, we have Busch Gardens. But again, if you want to get wet because it's like 90 degrees, you can go to Adventure Island, which is our equivalent of a water park, and it's amazing. And both have summer hours, which means they go late into the night.
Right, and whether you're going to the beach, whether you're hanging out on your back patio, hopefully it's screened in. If it's not screened in, the next best thing that we have to offer is insect repellent and sunscreen.
Oh, we didn't talk about the bugs.
Oh, yeah. So this is the time of year where you bring out all your insect repellents and your sunscreen, and you lather them on as needed throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the summer, and this time of year. So this is part of what Florida has to offer.
Also, oh, shucky ducky, this is live. So this is, not recorded and this happens. But this is a live. So if y'all are watching, chime in, chat. If you are here during the summer, what do you love about Tampa? And so if you want to move here, what have you heard about Tampa summers? Again, we're live, so put your questions in the chat or just comment because we're live. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about are attractions that we have. Again, we have the Mosey, the Museum of Science and Industry. We have the aquarium, which is right near the riverfront. And then we have like the Strat Center for those that are like to watch plays and things like that. And of course, the River Walk, Smile Walk, that you can walk up and down and see the beautiful Bay of Tampa. You can walk your dog, bike ride, jog, all the things.
Yeah, most definitely. And like while we are in this segment on things to do, one of the biggest features in summertime being raised here, besides going to Boys and Girls Club, was going to Adventure Island and Busch Gardens. Adventure Island because it cools you off. We have something during the summertime at night. Same thing with Busch Gardens at night, of course, because it's a lot cooler, not as much humidity, but beautiful places to go to at night. And also throughout the day as well is Busch Gardens and Adventure Island, local hot spots that you definitely don't want to miss.
Also, if you like to take a little trip, you can just go across the bridge. A lot of people in Tampa sometimes cross the bridge to St. Pete, which has beaches as well, restaurants as well. So that's another great thing about living in Tampa. You can take your little day trip, or you can take a ferry actually across the water to St. Pete and then come back to Tampa.
And guess what season it is? For you that like to get on boats, it is boating season. Boating season is getting hot. Not just fishing. Red snapper season coming in early this year. I love to fish. And it's starting Memorial Day weekend for a recreational. If you do charter a boat, it starts June 1st. And that's one thing we do love about Florida is that we can fish, we can catch grouper, red snapper, tuna, all the great fish that's out there for us to eat. And also not just that type of boating, but also did you know that Hillsborough River runs from top of Tampa down to the south and east-west of Tampa as well. And it actually goes through downtown Tampa. So if you're a kayaker, you can actually kayak during the summer through downtown, which is very beautiful to see, and also just a nice refreshing day to enjoy kayaking.
Now, so let's switch gears a little bit and talk about our houses in the summer. You think, oh, it's just hot, but there's some ways that you can prepare your house for the summer because this heat and this sun is so strong. I'll give an example that my husband taught me is we have a lanai, which we have a pool and we have furniture. The sun is so strong, it will change the color of my pillows. It will change the colors of my covering. So during the day, we need to put a covering on it. And then it rains, so then we need to move the stuff, you know, under the lanai. So what are some ways people can prep their homes for summer in Tampa?
Some of the ways that you can prep your home, like you said before, is putting the cover on, because most furniture, patio furniture here, at least in Florida, comes with covers. So those covers definitely protect your furniture. Other ways that you can do that is they make them like these extensions that you can put on your lanai as well. You can extend them out, or you can roll them down as well. And those can be manually done or done with remote control too.
Okay. Will you have anything else?
I think we about covered everything for today. Again, this time of year is beautiful. Like I said, the boating is nice. You see all type of boats, jet skis. I have family, I have kids that come straight into town and say, look, hey, I want to go jet ski. You can jet ski in the beach. You can jet ski downtown. You can jet ski near the convention center. There's a lot of places that we can get on the pirate boats that represent
you can
the Tampa
also
Buccaneers.
rent a boat. If you want to rent a boat, you can also rent a boat. They go by the hour. It's not expensive. And they go maybe like 4 to 10 miles an hour. So if you never drove a boat, you can still be a captain. You know, you and your family are getting a couple's night out. So Tampa, one thing that I love about the summer, really all year round, but the summer, there's so many things you can do on the water if you love the water here in the city.
And you have to visit the Tampa Riverwalk and jump on one of these trolleys that we have that take you from Ybor City down to Sparkman Wharf, also down to the convention center, and also to other areas of downtown as well. So these are great things to do in the Tampa, Florida area if you're looking to move here. If you think you can handle the heat and the rain, this is the place to be. We love it here. Again, we are Tampa, Florida Insiders, Earl and Bernetta with the Knighten Group. Thank you for tuning in. Please tune in next week, same time, same channel, 1 p.m. every Wednesday. We're tuning in to answer any questions you have about moving to Tampa, Florida. Until next time, peace be unto you.
Stay right there.